Welcome back, guys. In this video, I want to do something I've never done before, and that is show you guys some completely unreleased footage behind the scenes on what an Elevate Cyber course looks like. I'm going to show you some footage from our last course back in November, the web application pen testing fundamentals, because that's probably a question that a lot of you guys have. You know, you're thinking about joining, but you're really not sure of what it would actually look like to be in one of these live calls, what goes on behind the scenes. I want to give you guys some insight on that. I'm going to play a short clip for you guys so it can help you make your decision if you're on the fence, if you're going to get into the course or not, because today is the last day. You know, if you're watching this as of Friday, you know, if you're watching after that, check the link in the description even still, because you can go ahead and sign up for the waitlist so you're notified next time a course is about to come out or is, the enrollment is open. So if you are watching this on Friday, though, it's your last day, so you got to act quickly before the enrollment closes down. Also, visit the link in the description below for more details on the course. But without further ado, let's get right into that clip. Not every patch goes smoothly, and they have to roll back a patch because it's breaking a certain application or something like that. And yeah, it just seems like a huge headache.
Bro, I think you just saved me some time, man, because I was planning on being a sysadmin after school.
Okay.
I guess a better way to learn system administration is, in my own virtual environment, with Windows Server, Windows client.
I would say so, yeah, because honestly, I've worked with a lot of guys as well that came from sysadmin over to security, and I've also seen a few YouTube videos on, like, just out of my own curiosity of, like, interview prep for a, what technical knowledge do you need to know to be a Linux sysadmin or a Windows sysadmin? And I was watching the videos and I was like, hey, I already know that. I know that they're asking questions. I'm like, I know that. I'm like, I could be a sysadmin if I wanted to. Like, I know all the stuff they do, or most of the stuff they do. But I didn't have to go through any of that pain. So yeah, I would say that's probably the better deal there. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I guess, what would you say about Blue Team, though? Would you do that as well? Maybe a security analyst before Red Team?
You could. But I would say if you want to go into offensive, go into offensive, right? If you want to go into defensive, then go into defensive. I will say that, just so I said this on my channel a few times, but just so everyone here has it, 80% of the jobs in cybersecurity are blue team. I would say the red team is or defensive jobs. We'll say that, not necessarily blue team's massive, right? So blue team is like anything defensive, whereas red team is just like simulating the adversary. There's pen testers, which is a little outside of that. So I would say the defensive side is like 80%. The offensive side is like 20%, just so you know. But I mean, yeah, if you want to go into offensive, I would say go for offensive. Obviously, if you apply to a bunch of jobs and all you get is defensive, then yeah, you could start there and move over if it came to it. Yeah. There's a lot of people.
I was thinking that because it would probably help me when I'm looking for a red team job. If they see that I work in the blue team, it'll probably push me up on the list.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's an option too. Pretty interesting thing is that a lot of people, you'll realize, like, the best people, not everyone does this, of course, because I mean, not everyone even spends time learning outside of work. Now, in my field, everyone that's even halfway decent, definitely does. But what you'll notice is, like, the best people in the field, both on the blue team and on the offensive side, all the best people there, they spend time learning the other side. So the best offense guys, they learn some blue team stuff. The best blue teamers, they learn the offensive stuff. Do you know IPSEC?
I've heard of him on your YouTube channel. You mentioned him a lot.
Okay, yeah. He's like one of the guys that a lot of people look up to because he's like really, really good, really knowledgeable. He's done, like, I think almost every hack the box machine. And he's actually a blue teamer. All the offensive stuff he learns is just on his free time to become a better blue teamer, basically. Because if you have knowledge on the other side, that can help you a lot. So yeah, definitely that would be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, Try Hack Me has some blue team stuff, right? Do they have a
Yeah,
path for that?
yeah, yeah, they do actually. I saw that. That was pretty cool. I plan on spending a little more time going through that myself. I did do a few rooms, but not too much of it yet. But yeah, they actually did come out with the blue team whole path actually. And I looked
Yeah.
through it. It's basically it's very broad, right? Because it has to be, because there's, like I said, there's a lot more blue team jobs than there are on the offensive side. So when I saw the that cyber defense path, I think they call it, basically they're showing you a little bit of each different job in like each room, basically. Like um it covers so much, like such a broad scope compared to what their offensive ones do. Like with the offensive ones, it's really targeted on like a web penetration tester versus like, red team, stuff like that. This was like, hey, this is just like a ton of different blue team uh, jobs, basically.
Yeah, you definitely saved me like 2 years worth of time this in these last 15 minutes.
Dude.
I think my new plan now is do the Try Hack Me blue team path. Probably get the security plus just to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
Become a security analyst for a year or two, then move to the red team.
Yeah. We should.